Усім добрий ранок. Рада вас вітати на нашому тренінгу «Разом нам легше в Україні». А перед тим, як почати наш тренінг, хотіла би вам повідомити декілька важливих речей. По-перше, я вже як на першому навчанні казала вже, що потрібно змінити свої імена та прізвища латинськими буквами. Нам потрібно потім буде звітувати. Також це, звісно, ви можете вже зробити на іншому занятті. Я розумію, що зараз це трішки затягне. А друге, інформація, яку я хотіла би повідомити. Зараз хвилинку, бачу, що підключається, я приєдную усіх. Мене добре чути?
Чудово.
Добре, чудово. Так, я приєдную наступних ще учасників нашого тренінгу. А разом з нами я бачу сьогодні Дмитра Халакова. Дмитро.
Yes, I am.
Доброго дня. Чому ви сьогодні з нами? Я перепрошую, можливо, вам випадково я надіслала запрошення? Ви вже пройшли перші курси?
Асеф казав, що можемо відвідати другий раз.
Ні. Ті, що пройшли курси, можливо, вам випадково надіслала мейл запрошення. Це вже друга група, і ви вже завершили, лише чекаєте на свій сертифікат.
Може бути, бо Асеф казав, що там, якщо треба, якщо є бажання.
Якщо є бажання.
Ні, але якщо той самий матеріал повторюється, то...
Дмитро, ми вас раді бачити в будь-якому випадку. І для нас це комплімент, значить, вам сподобалось, якщо ви тут.
Практика ніколи не буває зайвою.
Так, вірно. Тобто, дивіться, виключно все поза вашим бажанням. Якщо ви хочете надалі бути з нами, то, звісно, ми завжди раді вас бачити. Якщо ви вже не потребуєте тих знань, які ми вже даємо, то, звісно, ви отримуєте свій сертифікат і далі вже будете чекати виключно на запрошення до візиту в Люблін. Але вже, як теж повідомляла, з двох груп, а нас нараховувалося, по запрошенню, принаймні, більше 50 чоловік, отримують лише 10 учасників. Щодо цієї інформації, я ще пізніше надішлю інформацію, ви будете вже знати. Гаразд?
Добре.
Але можете залишатися, як маєте, все виключно за вашим бажанням.
Сьогодні маю вихідний, чого б не. Ні.
Я думаю, що ми скоро Дмитра наймемо помічником в спікінг клаб.
Я вже буду не потрібна.
Тетяна, ми ж не звільняємо і когось беремо, не переживай.
Супер. Гаразд, тоді розпочинаємо наше навчання. Тренінг «Разом нам легше в Україні». Я нагадую, що проект співфінансується Польсько-Американським Фондом Свободи в рамках програми RITA «Зміни в регіоні», яку реалізує Фонд Освіти для Demokracji. Слово я надаю нашому викладачу Марії Дегтяренко. Марія, раді вас вітати.
Так, я почну. Добрий день всім, почну з української, потім перейду на англійську. Трохи слів про себе. Я адвокат, я доктор наук юридичних, і я викладаю в Польщі в університеті Марії Складовської-Кюрі. І я вас буду пробувати учити на англійській мові права людини, толеранції і іншим важливим речам. Сьогодні нам буде допомагати ще Ольга, яка буде допомагати в спікінг-клабі із граматикою англійською. Let's change the language. And Oля, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hi guys. Nice to see all of you and nice to meet you. Let's agree from the start that if something you don't understand, because we don't know yet the level of English that each of you have. So just raise your hand and we're speaking here, right? We're learning here and we're making mistakes here, and that's totally fine to not to know something or not to understand something, or maybe I'm speaking too fast or maybe I'm speaking too slow. So just be free to talk about this and be free to, I don't know, calm me down or ask you questions or whatever doubts you may have. So I'm helping with this course because I was working in IT company for 10 years, international IT company, and our main language is English. So basically every day I'm speaking English with the people from all around the globe. That means that you have to understand different accents and different backgrounds and people from different cultures. And, we all have like a specifics when we speak English. We all have our like specific accents also when we talk. That means that I kind of can understand very different accents, starting from England and ending like India or Japan or Korea or United States or even New Jersey, who speak in differently. And so that's why I'm helping here to actually to start to talk, so you can feel in the safe zone that there is no kind of bad things to do except not to talk. Okay, this is our rule number one. And Maria, I suggest actually if we will go with the introduction round when everyone
we will, but Tatiana want to say something. Tatiana,
you have a hand.
Так. Я перепрошую, я завжди буду з вами спілкуватися на українській мові. Щодо організаційних моментів, бачу, що ви зараз всі включили камери, я дуже рада, що ви дослухались до моїх попередніх рекомендацій. І так, я розумію, що ви під час навчання поєднуєте свої службові обов'язки, але дуже вас буду просити, що час від часу, а при можливості весь час, щоб були включені камери і бути активними на заняттях. І я нагадую, що наше навчання записується, як я раніше вже казала, ми звітуємо перед нашими спонсорами. Дякую.
Okay, thank you, Tatiana. Now we can listen our participants, and we can start with Dmitro because Dmitro already finished this course. So you can introduce yourself to other participants of this group.
Hello, my name is Dmitro. As Maria has said, I already finished this course, but Asaf invited us and said that we can find something interesting here one more time. So I'm a sergeant in the border guard state of Ukraine. I'm a service in Lutsk, and my service connected with foreigners, so it's the main reason why I'm participating in this course, because I want to improve my English skills, so to be better in communication with foreigners. So that's everything what I want to say.
We're happy to see you, Dmitro, like personally me. Great. Okay, who wants to proceed? Who wants to be next?
I see another Dmitro, so let's invite him.
Another Dmitro.
Probably it's Dmitro Nekrasov, yeah?
Yes, probably it's you.
Hello everyone, my name is Dmitro Nekrasov. I'm a lawyer for Maritime Guard of State Border Guard Service of Ukraine. I started study English a few years ago, and this course, it's a great opportunity for me to summarize my knowledge, my previous knowledge, and to develop new skills such as speaking, listening, and of course grammar, which is very important.
Sounds amazing.
So I'm ready to work with a great team.
Okay, great to hear. Thank you for sharing, Dmitro. Okay, Alexandra, do you want to take over?
Yes. Good morning. My name is Alexander. I'm officer who work with regions in 31 border guard detachment on Chernivtsi, and now I in the border on the line. I'm duty on border and now don't have time to
talk too much. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're working today, like we catch
Yes.
you. We
Yes.
catch you during the Okay, your duty on the borderline. Amazing. Okay, but thank you still for being active and for switching on your camera. We really appreciate it. So like when you can, just answer. It would be nice to try your speaking skills. Okay, thank you, Alexandra. So Yaroslav, do you want to proceed? You're still unmute. I'm sorry. Just tap your microphone.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Hello, my name is Luzna Yaroslav. I am from Belgrade-Dnestrovsky Border Detachment.
Okay.
My name is, my rank is Colonel. I am Chief of Temporary Detachment Unit. First lesson, I don't present, but you know what happened in Belgrade-Dnestrovsky, and this course very interesting. I think we know it, and
Okay.
good day, good luck.
Good day, good luck to all of us. Okay, great. Also, thank you for presenting yourself. We would be happy to know even more about your work, but I think we will have time to catch up on that one. Zarina, how are you today? Do you want to proceed?
Hello, everyone. My name is Zarina. I'm the captain of the second rank of the Maritime Guard of the State Bodyguard Service of Ukraine. I'm the senior officer of the headquarters, analytical officer and planning officer. Taking into consideration that sometime I have an opportunity to participate in different meetings with our colleagues from different countries. So for me, it's the opportunity again to speak or to enhance my level of English.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good goal you have. Increase your speaking skills. Amazing. Okay, guys who are also on the meeting but without cameras, let us know you here and you can hear us and present yourself if you wish. Maria, can you check the list? Let's check.
I already checked the list. Yulia, we should invite Yulia to say a few words for us.
Hello, I am Yulia Shimkova. I am from Chernivtsi Detachment, Bodyguard
Hi.
Detachment. I work with a legal person, and I study English at about 25 years ago, but only now I try to speak and to speak with them, and this course very interesting for me, and I think it will be good practice for me and for my colleagues. Thank you.
Practice, yeah. Okay. Amazing goal. Yeah, I think the practice of speaking skills, it's the most important thing, because with English, all of us have different vocabulary, right? But the thing is how you use it and how free you feel. So you can just speak on your level of English. The most important that you can be brave enough to do it, right? Because the worst situation when you need to say something and you're stuck. So we will try not to make it happen with you. So you will feel more free after the course to speak about everything. And let's also check people on the list. Maria, you are good in...
I'm here for you. So Yevgen, I invite you to tell about yourself? Hey.
I have a guess that connection isn't great. Yevgen, we don't hear you. Yeah.
Okay, let's try Yarik.
No,
Yarik
Yaroslav, we already. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Maybe
called
because
him Yaroslav.
okay.
Yes.
So,
Excuse me, I don't hear you.
No. Yaroslav, you already presented yourself. Maria said that this is another person, Yarik Folks. So that's fine. No worries. I can see. Yeah. I can see that we have also Alexandra Taibazar. I'm not sure. Alexandra, are you here with us? Just
I'm
okay.
here.
It's okay. We talked already. Thank you very much. But at least we will know. Okay, if anyone who didn't speak, please just speak out, so we also know how you look like, and just to get to know each other, to understand who is here, who is listening, who can participate more actively. Okay, good. Then I think the first part is done. Guys, I'm super happy to see you, and we also happy to meet with you.
What do you prefer, to start with a presentation or to start with some short video?
I think let's do some video, like as a icebreaker, okay? So maybe you will see that we have fun here also. Let's start with a small video, and then I think we will go with the presentation about human rights, and then we will do the small grammatic topic for today, okay? Yes?
Окей. Тетяна,
Good.
можна тебе попросити включити відео? Дмитро, вам прийдеться дивитися другий раз.
Has a new strategic initiative to increase market penetration, maximize brand loyalty, and enhance intangible assets. In pursuit of these objectives, we've started a new project for which we require 7 red lines. I understand your company can help us in this matter.
Of course. Walter here will be the project manager. Walter, we can do this, can't we?
Yes, of course. Anderson here is our expert in all matters related to the drawing of red lines. We've brought him along today to share his professional opinion.
Nice to meet you. Well, you all know me. This is Justine, our company's design specialist. Hello. We need you to draw 7 red lines, all of them strictly perpendicular, some with green ink and some with transparent. Can you do that?
No, I'm afraid.
Let's not rush into any hasty answers, Anderson. The task has been set and needs to be carried out. At the end of the day, you are an expert.
The term red line implies the color of the line to be red. To draw a red line with green ink is, well, if it's not exactly impossible, it's pretty close to being impossible.
What does that even mean? Impossible.
I mean, it is possible. There are some people, say, suffering from color blindness, for whom the color of the lines doesn't really make a difference. But I'm quite sure that the target audience of your project doesn't consist solely of such people.
So in principle, this is possible.
I'll simplify. A line as such can be drawn with absolutely any ink, but if you want to get a red line, you need to use red ink.
What if we draw them with blue ink?
It still won't work. If you use blue ink, you'll get blue lines. And what exactly did you mean when you talked about the transparent ink?
How to explain? I'm sure you know what transparent means.
And yes, I do.
And what a red line means. I hope I don't need to explain to you.
Of course not.
But you need to draw red line with transparent ink.
Could you describe what you imagine the end result would look like?
Oh, come on, Anderson, what have we got here? Kindergarten?
No, I'm just trying to get a...
Let's not waste our time with these unproductive quarrels. The task has been set, the task is plain and clear. Now, if you have any specific questions, then go ahead.
You're the expert here. All right, let's leave aside the color for the moment. You had something there also relating to perpendicularity.
7 lines, all strictly perpendicular.
To what?
To everything amongst themselves. I assumed you know what perpendicular lines are like.
Of course he does. He's an expert.
2 lines can be perpendicular. All 7 can be simultaneously perpendicular to each other. I'll show you. This is a line, right?
Yes.
And another, is it perpendicular to the first line?
Well,
Yes, it is perpendicular.
exactly.
Wait, I'm not done. And a third one, is it perpendicular to the first line? Yes, it is. But it doesn't cross the second line. They're both parallel, not perpendicular.
Suppose so.
There it is. Two lines can be perpendicular.
Can I have the pen? How about this?
This is a triangle. It's definitely not perpendicular lines. And there are 3, not 7.
Why are they blue? Indeed, I wanted to ask that myself.
I have a blue pen with me. This was just a demonstration.
That's the problem. Your lines are blue. Draw them with red ink.
Won't solve the problem.
Well, how do you know before you've tried? Let's draw them with red ink, then let's see.
I don't have a red pen with me, but I'm completely certain that with red ink, the result will still be the same.
Didn't you tell us earlier that you could only draw red lines with red ink? In fact, yes, I've written that down here. And now you want to draw them with blue ink. Do you want us to call these red lines?
I think I understand. You're not talking about the color now, right? You're talking about that what do you call it?
Perpendicularity, yes!
That's it. Now you've confused everyone. So what exactly is stopping us from doing this?
Geometry.
Just ignore it.
We have a task. 7 red lines. It's not 20, it's just 7. Anderson, I understand you're a specialist of a narrow field. You don't see the overall picture. But surely it's not a difficult task to draw some 7 lines.
Exactly. Suggest a solution. Now, any fool can criticize. No offense. But you're an expert. You should know better.
Okay. Let me draw you 2 perfectly perpendicular red lines, and I will draw the rest with transparent ink. They'll be visible, but I'll draw them.
Would this suit us? Yes, this will suit us. Yes, but at least a couple with green ink. Oh, and I have another question, if I may. Can you draw one of the lines in the form of a kitten?
What?
In the form of a kitten. Market research tells us our users like cute animals. It would be really great if we could.
No.
But why?
Look, I can of course draw you a cat. I'm no artist, but I can give it a try, but it won't be a line anymore. It'll be a cat. A line and a cat. These are 2 different things.
A kitten. Not a cat, but a kitten. A little, cute, cuddly. Cats, on the other hand,
It won't make a difference.
Anderson, at least hear her out. She hasn't even finished speaking and you're already saying no.
I got the idea, but it's impossible to draw a line in the form of a cat. Good.
What about a bird?
So, where did we stop? What are we doing?
7 red lines, 2 with red ink, 2 with green ink, and the rest with transparent. Did I understand correctly?
Yes.
Excellent. In which case, that's everything, right?
Oh, I almost forgot. We also have a red balloon. Do you know if you could inflate it?
What do I have to do with balloons?
It's red.
Anderson, can you or can you not do this? A simple question.
As such, I can, of course, but...
Excellent. Organize a business trip. We'll cover the expenses, go over to their location, inflate the balloon. Well, this is very productive. Thank you all.
Can I ask you one more question, please? When you inflate the balloon, could you do it in the form of a kitten?
Of course I can. I can do anything. I can do absolutely anything. I'm an expert.
Okay, guys, let's talk a bit. What do you think, like, did you understand everything, first of all? Second question, what do you think is the problem here? What happened during this meeting? who wants to express any feelings about that? You can just raise the hand and start to talk if you wish.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
It's a very funny video. I think everyone knows this video.
That's good.
But sometimes it's not funny. But sometimes for employers, because not everyone employers can do it something maybe extraordinary and search ways for positive results. And I think the worst things it's that who set goals don't understand how get results for these problems.
Yes.
It's yes.
Let's say they set unreasonable goals, right?
Yes.
And they expect from the expert to give the solution, which is not possible physically, like to do it.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else has an opinion? Maybe you have something like this at your work. Happens time to time. Like, give me 7 particular lines. Yeah, Dmitro, maybe you want to reflect?
Yeah, say something. So it's a video is very funny and it's really impressive for me, at least. So it was a business meeting here, and what lesson I could give from this presentation, it's if your colleagues call you an expert, you couldn't say I can't do this. So if they put me as an expert, so I have to do my best to do what they want. So it's a really impress. And our colleague, who is designer, from the presentation, at the end of the meeting, he finally understood that there is no sense. There is no sense to argue with colleagues. They should just sit and make mental efforts for a better way of what they want.
Yeah. He started to pretend. Yeah, like.
And I noticed from my current colleagues that if they want, I go deep in their issues, they call me a good lawyer. So
good lawyer. Okay, great. Thank you for your reflection. Yulia, how did you like the video? What you can say? How the situation seems to you?
As for me, I don't like this type of video.
Okay, why is that?
Because it's real. It's our day, and a lot of person in this time don't read the book. They don't want to take a lot of knowledge or new knowledge, and I don't like this video.
Okay, you mean it's too close to reality, which makes you feel
Very
sad?
close.
Okay,
Yes.
I got your point. Yeah, fair enough. It's actually sad. Yeah, that people they lost the skills to understand the basics. I would say, like we're not even talking about the, I don't know, like math from the university. We're just talking about the basic stuff.
Yes.
Okay, Zarina, and what do you say? Funny or sad? What was video for you?
Yeah, it's a quite funny video, but it's sometimes we can say that it's real life. For example, money does a lot, and if you want to earn money, you cannot say that you cannot do this or you cannot do that, because your colleagues or your chiefs pay you money for your job. And the second thing that it's our problem that a lot of our chiefs or our chefs, they think that you are interchangeable. And because of that, people try to do their best not to be changeable by someone else.
Yeah, and it's also hard to criticize your boss, right? When even you can see that he is a bit stupid in some point, you still can't say it, right? Like in front of him, because I think the problem of this guy was that he was the only one who understands why it's not possible, but the rest of the group is kind of started to doubt actually his expertise because he tried to explain, which, yeah, of course, that's kind of the funny stuff here. Okay, and Dmitro Khalakov, what do you think? I don't know if you remember that video from the previous course, but yeah, please reflect.
As have been said, it's hilarious because when you see this planning meetings and so on, and it's very it looks like in real life when some person who give you some tasks don't understand how exactly you should realize them, but you should done it, and it doesn't matter how I give you the task. So you should just say, okay, I'm expert, I can handle with it.
Yeah, and also, like, I think it's important to have this trust from the team, right? In this case, they trust his expertise, but didn't listen to him really. Okay, anyone else has any opinion regarding the video? Just raise your hand or start to talk from the group. Okay, looks like, okay, I don't see anyone. Okay, then let's move to the presentation, and we will go, today we will start with the basic human rights thing. And it's also important to talk, so I will ask you a lot of your opinions, okay? And thank you again for staying active. So let me see if I can share it, and let me know if you see the presentation, okay? As soon as you do see it. Yeah, you can see it, right? Just feel free to say. Тетяна, презентацію добре видно?
Так.
Супер, все, ти підняла просто руку. Okay, so guys, we can actually thank you very much for your actions. I will know. So today we will talk about the basic human rights, and I'm pretty sure you are much more aware of this topic than me, because I'm more from creative fields. But again, we are talking here. So, and I also kind of have the understanding of the basic human rights because I'm a human, and actually I'm pretty much like my rights. We'll go through these topics today. So this is just like the summary, the definition and fundamentals, principle of human rights, classification, international and national mechanisms for the protection of the human rights, implementation and limitation of human rights and freedoms, features of human rights, compliance in the activities of the border guard service, the role of the local government bodies in ensuring the human rights. And going back to the basic principle, I'll just remind you that human rights are a set of natural and inalienable rights and freedoms that belongs to every person from the moment of birth. And again, I have straight away the question to you, and you can reflect if you have any reflection. How is it important for you in your daily jobs to know that set of rights? Like, do you have, I don't know, any courses, or like how often do you think about these human rights? Or you just learn it once in the university and then, I don't know, like how it works with you in your daily life? Anyone who wants to answer the question, please raise the hand. Yeah, Dmitro?
Yeah, as a lawyer, I could say that I'm working with human rights every day, on everyday basis. So it's a main task of a lawyer that my body do its activity in full compliance, in full accordance with human rights that are guaranteed by Constitution of Ukraine and by international law. So it's very important for lawyers especially, and for each officers who works in a state body guard service as an enforcement law body to know what human rights actually are and how to protect them, because activity of enforcement law body is always about restriction of human rights. So we do know exactly where is the line we can't across.
Okay.
So it's very important.
So for you, it's like a basics, right? Like, so you do it every day and you keep in mind, like, okay, and what is the most, let's say, challenging human rights that you can say from your expertise? Like, what is the most problematic, the pain point, if I may say, regarding the human rights?
The problematic is, I would say, that a national legislation is changing very often, and it's a really issue to trace, to be knowledge about a new changing in national legislation, domestic legislation, to provide this newest changing in a daily activity.
Okay.
So for me, it's a biggest challenge. It's the legislation is dynamically changing every day.
So we can say keep your knowledge up to date, right? Like that's the most challenging part. Yeah? Це тримати, keep your knowledge up to date, це тримати свої знання актуальними, так? Актуалізувати свої знання постійно. Okay. So the basic principle of human rights is universality. Human rights are the same for everyone, regardless of nationality, race, gender, religion, etc. Inalienability, no one can deprive a person of their rights. Indivisibility, all rights are equal and important. And protection, human rights are guaranteed by international and national laws. Yeah, again, guys, if you have any reflection, I would like to also speak with you, because you are from the field and a lot of you have the background in law. So if you feel like share something, just feel free to interrupt me and we will start in there. So what documents set out human rights and civil rights? Let's dive into that part. So we have Universal Declaration of Human Rights, International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, International Covenant on Economical, Social and Cultural Rights, European Convention on Human Rights. Dmitro, is it correct? Or maybe something is missing in the list? What do you say?
Yeah, it's completely correct.
Great.
Thank you.
So, no, I'm double checking this. Okay, we're moving forward. Maria, do you want to take over this slide?
I should tell you that you should trust me, Oля. If I put
I'm trusting you.
list...
I'm trusting you completely, Maria.
Okay, go forward, please.
Yeah, so the general definitions, and I'm pretty sure you're also aware of that, but let's go through, because also it's about English and maybe some of the definitions you didn't know. So human rights – це права людини, fundamental freedoms – це основоположні свободи, dignity – це гідність, equality – рівність, discrimination – дискримінація, rule of law – верховенство права і legal protection – це правовий захист. Yeah, any question on that part? No questions. Good. Okay, we have some more. Ombudsman – це уповноважений з прав людини. Human Rights Organization – правозахисна організація. European Court of Human Rights – Європейський суд з прав людини. United Nations Human Rights Council – Рада ООН з прав людини. International Criminal Court – Міжнародний кримінальний суд. Amnesty International – Міжнародна правозахисна організація. Habeas corpus – право на оскарження незаконного затримання, due process – належна правова процедура.
Let's ask our participants maybe some new words in this list or not. I believe that for Dmitro is easy words, maybe for others.
And will you send this presentation to us just, or we should write it down all these new words?
If you need a presentation, we can send it to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be good.
Okay, great. Okay, and a bit more of words coming in. It's about the citizenship and civil rights. So, like the basic definitions, right? Citizen – це громадянин, nationality – національність, dual citizenship – це подвійне громадянство, naturalization – натуралізація, political rights – політичні права, civic duties – громадянські обов'язки, expatriation – позбавлення громадянства, suffrage – виборче право, deportation – депортація, immigration status – імміграційний статус. Okay. Again, if any question, guys, just raise your hand. You have a small hand icon in your Google Meet UI. Okay. And now we will talk about the human rights violations, which I hate, but we still need to go through. Torture, катування, arbitrary detention, свавільне затримання, political persecution, політичні переслідування, slavery and forced labor, рабство та примусова праця, genocide, геноцид, censorship, цензура, ethnic cleansing, етнічні чистки. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these things are kind of very actual for us, especially in Ukraine right now, taking war in consideration. Did you face some of this in your practice, again, in your job? Maybe like you had any cases you can share about, you're free to share about, like, I don't know, maybe you had like in practice the people who went through torture, so I don't know, forced labor or something like this. Any stories about that? Any cases? Yeah, Dmitro?
Actually, it's there are horrible things at the screen, so it would be more like don't meet with a real life with these things. But any case in news, we often hear about politician persecution, yeah, in different countries, or censorship is a unfortunately common thing in a real life also. But about slavery or ethnic cleansing, I hope we don't we will don't
not
touch
experience
this horrible experience, this horrible things.
And what was the, I don't know, maybe you had something in your practice from this, the most awful what you faced during being a lawyer. I don't know, maybe one person came to you and said like, I have this censorship at work or something like this, or I feel my rights are violating. Maybe you had something like this, Dmitry. Just a question. Maybe you didn't, and that's amazing. But just to ask you, anything from your practice from your work?
Maritime Guard has one specific power: is a detention a ship who was wrong at sea, for example. Yeah, and we do this power time from time. And it might be a claim to the court from a ship owner that our activity of detention was as arbitrary detention, yeah, but it's only sort of a ship owner or another players in international trade. So, but we still protect our positions that all detentions are still in full of legal in accordance with the legislation.
Okay, good. Thank you. And yeah, guys, the rest of the group, anyone had like any violation in their practice that you can share and just talk about this? I don't know, maybe illegal crossing the border, and then you realize that people were actually forced to cross it for like, I don't know, slavery or forced labor later. Anything like that? Okay, that's good.
Actually,
No
yes,
violation.
it is good because you know that I used to work for the ombudsman office, and we had several cases due to the torture in Ukrainian prison. So it still exists, and it's a pity to say that. But you see, our participants cannot say anything that they faced with these problems in their lives. So it's good for us, and it shows that situation in Ukraine changed a little bit for better. And I want to ask. Okay, maybe we should continue. Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. And just a reminder that again, guys, we're talking here, so like more you talk, better for you. So just raise your hands, okay? Stop me, and we can talk about your cases. It's important for us to discuss things. And yes, and here you go. You have actually a question here. What human rights do you know? Who wants to answer that? Please
what human rights do you know in English? Not in English.
Yes, of course. I'm asking in English. So like,
I can start. Right to life.
Okay.
Dmitro, you should say second one, I believe.
I may be the first, but I shouldn't to take all the time just because I'm a lawyer and this theme is I am familiar with this theme.
I invited just because it's easy to you to answer, and you can be an example for other participants.
So there are a few big groups of human rights. In general, they could be divided on general rights, social rights, politician rights, etc. Yeah. So the basic general right is a right for life. It's a basic, yeah? But I like talking about social rights. For example, right for education, right for high social standards, right for the rest.
Okay.
etc. So there are a lot of rights, and they could be divided in quite a big groups.
Okay.
So
Great.
mine lovely right is a right for education.
Mine would be freedom of speech. Yeah, and
That's why you're here, Dmitro, because right to education exists.
Yeah. This course, for me, this course is a realization my right for education. Yeah,
Nice.
I accept it. So
That's great. Okay, Zarina, Yulia, what do you think? Like your favorite human rights, or like if you want to reflect, whatever comes to your mind. Again,
Okay, let's be me. For example, what first I remember in my mind. So the general rights that called human rights, it's the right to life, respect for one's own dignity, the right for property, the right for work, for freedom, to express your own thoughts, and the right to believe or not to believe in something, and etc. Surely a lot of rights, such as the right for education, the right to speak your own language, and I don't know. So a lot of rights and a lot of obligations.
Okay, great reflection. You see, you have a lot of top of your head. Even you already named 10. Yulia, what about you? What is your favorite? Like maybe you can add something.
Dmitro and Zarina take my speech.
Okay.
Too many rights come into their mind, you know.
Yes, the first right, it's right, life right. I cannot speak. I agree with Dmitro in our position, service position. Very potужne. Power.
You can, powerful. You can say huge. You can also say it's also fine.
Yes, it's
Depend what you want to express.
Rights for education, rights for the rest, because we spend a lot of time to ourselves, and we have little time to the rest.
To recover.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah, you see, you kind of come up with a new ideas. Amazing, Yulia. Okay, someone from the group, any adds to the list we already have? Okay, so let's move on because we will have a small break around in 6 minutes, actually, at 10. So let's just move on for now, and soon you will have time to recover.
You can skip this one because we already
we
discussed.
But actually, like, look, it's amazing. We almost cover all of this. I think we just didn't say. Maybe we did, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think right to vote we didn't mention. Yeah, and right to fair trial actually. But that's good, guys. I think we're all kind of pretty good lawyers here. Not bad. Yeah. So
it's not all.
One question. As I can see at a screen, so the right way to say right to
life,
not right for, right to. This is
right to life. Yeah. Yes.
Right to.
Yes. And I should say that it's not all list of the human rights. It's just examples to discuss, to speak about. So you should follow the presentation. We will discuss more of human rights next.
But amazing. We cover pretty much it. Yeah, and actually, okay, let's move on for now because it's just 5 minutes. So the classification, and Dmitro, you partially covered the classification that they can be classified and organized in a number of different ways. At an international level, the most common categorization of human rights has been to split them into the civil, political rights, and economic, social, and cultural rights. We also covered that, which is great. Let's move on. And by the role of the state in the realization of human and citizen rights, we have negative, meaning the state can protect them simply by taking no action. And we have positive, meaning that they require active provision of entitlements by the state, as opposed to the states being required only to prevent the breach of rights. Yeah,
Maybe we should ask our participants a more difficult question. Some example of negative right and some example of positive right.
Yeah, let's do it.
To make sure that they understand the differences.
Yeah, who wants to answer that question?
Maybe I can try.
Yeah,
For example,
go ahead.
Because I already know the answer. One of the example of positive is the Dmitry favorist right to education. For example, the state must guarantee opportunities to get this education, building schools and something like that. It's one of the example of the positive. And for example, one of the negative, it's, for example, right to be not discriminated. So just not organize a discriminated policy.
Nice, Dmitry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your assistance. Okay.
Anyone else, guys? We have 2 minutes, so it would be kind of good to give another example, and we'll have a short coffee break. I'm pretty sure you also want to have your coffee. Okay. Yeah, Yulia, do you want to speak? No? Okay. You see, I read your minds through the camera. That's good. Maria, maybe you want to give some example from your practice. I know you are also looking young, but have a lot behind your shoulders.
Okay, positive one is right to health. So again, that government should build the hospitals, something like this. So, and negative, it's for example that we're already we're talking about torture, that the government should torture people in jails or in prisons. So this should not do something. So positive, it should do something to create some base for this right, and negative, it's should not do something to break the law.
Okay, I think yeah, we can now take the break, right, for 15 minutes.
Maybe last slide.
Okay, just as I just send the right to life, so we will just remember this one. Okay.
So next one, by the time of proclamation, first generation, second generation, and third generation, and we will discuss this classification after break.
Yes. Great. Okay, so guys, see you in 15 minutes with the same link here. Okay?
Tatiana want to say something. Tatiana?
Так, зараз у нас розпочнеться перерва. Я би хотіла попросити, щоб зараз в чаті написали мейли ті, хто хоче, щоб ми вислали презентацію. Тому що вас трішки важко ідентифікувати по прізвищу і імені, і вашими емейлами. Тому, будь ласка, напишіть. Я пам'ятаю, пані Заріна хотіла презентацію, тому прошу написати, і я вишлю.
Там, Тетяна, хтось вже написав в чаті, я бачила. Може, ще хтось захоче?
Так, я бачила, але це не пані Заріна.
А от пані Заріна вже написала.
Супер.
Yes, already sent it.
Yeah, so wish you good break and delicious coffee.
15 minutes. Yeah, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, can we start?
Hi everyone, welcome back. How was your coffee? Okay, faces.
Didn't have enough time
Didn't have time for the coffee. Okay.
to prepare coffee.
Okay. Violation of human rights, I would say, like the basic ones, like
Yes.
Right to coffee, right to break.
Yeah, right to have a break. My God. Okay, so let me go back to the presentation. I hope it will work. Maria, just double check that you can clearly see it, okay?
Yeah,
Yes,
now it's good.
fine.
Yes, and we finish with the first, second, and third generations.
Yes, yes. So we're going back. So we are going through the classification of the human rights, just to remind you where we finished. Okay, and they are classified also by the time of proclamation. And I just shortly remind you what does it mean, if you don't know, or maybe you know, but just to make sure we are on the same page altogether. So the first generation, proclaimed by the bourgeois revolutions in 17th, 19th centuries, civil and political rights, so-called negative, like don't do this, right? For example. The second generation, established in the middle of the 20th century as a result of the struggle of peoples to improve their social, economic, and cultural status under the influence of socialist ideas and states. That's we calling like positive rights. And the third generation emerged after World War II, like as a result of the deepening of the ecological humanitarian problems of humanity caused by global problems. These are collective or solidarity rights. They do not belong to a single individual, but to nations and peoples. This include the right to peace, the environment, self-determination, information, social and economic development. Yeah, is it clear? Any questions? Okay, great. So let's move forward because we have a lot of classification today. Okay, another classification of the rights is depending on an individual affiliation with the specific states. So citizens, foreigners, stateless person, individuals with dual citizenship. Yeah? Maria, if you have any comments on that one, or you want like just to give additional information also, feel free to join.
I believe that this one is the most clearest one, classification.
Good. Okay. Okay, so by the degree of prevalence, general or special, and moving forward, by the number of subjects, indivisible or collective, by spheres of realization in social life. So here we have civil of personal rights, social rights, political rights, cultural rights, economical rights, and environmental rights. Okay. International and national mechanism for the protection of human rights. And here we have the question for you guys. What major international body is involved with human rights? Any guesses? Or maybe you know, again, like I would be guessing, but Dmitro?
It's a obvious answer. It's United Organization of United Nations. Yeah.
Okay.
And it has many departments of human rights that provide many activities in a different area of the globe, such in the problem regions as Asia, Africa, especially. So in general, it's a organization of
United Nations.
United Nations, yeah.
Okay, everyone agree? or any other thoughts? Agree. Okay, I can see the people nodding. That's good sign. And let's see. Let's check. And yes, Petro won the prize. That's correct. Maria, you wanted to say something, yeah?
I want to read the list.
Yeah,
if you can
let's
let
go.
me. So, United Nations Human Rights Committee, United Nations Human Rights Council, Council of Europe, European Court of Human Rights, Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. This is whole list of bodies.
Okay. So let's move forward. We have another question. Who ensures the observance of human rights in Ukraine? What do you think, guys? And again, you can raise your hand or just speak out.
I already mentioned one, that Ombudsman Office, for example, but it's not whole list.
Okay, we have like one option. It's Ombudsman. Any other suggestions? What do you think?
I think that the state.
State? Okay, like government,
yes.
you mean?
Government, yes, the government or the state has to ensure the observance of human rights.
Okay.
If we are talking about document, so the most important document in the field of human rights in Ukraine is the Constitution of Ukraine. That consists a lot of rights, and I can say that most of these rights are protected in Ukraine well, due to court system, especially for administrative courts, which were established in 2005-6 year, and it really works. So Ukrainian citizens can protect their rights in administrative courts.
Okay, good addition.
Next slide, please. And I have a feeling that Dmitro already saw my presentation, because see, Constitution of Ukraine first of and then court and other governmental agencies, and Ombudsman Office, of course, that I already mentioned.
Okay. And also, like, I'm happy to hear that, Dmitro, based on your knowledge, it's working well. Because, like, again, you know, we can write on the paper whatever we want, but then regarding the procedures, right? Like, that's depend on how they actually execute the rights, what we have in the Constitution. But I'm happy to hear you saying that in the court it also works well for people to protect their rights. That's a good news. Do you think human rights can be limited? Who wants to reflect on that? Who wants to answer this question? Whatever your thoughts are, just share. Maybe they are limited. I don't know.
I think that during martial law, the some of rights of people are limited.
And you're right. Yes. Yeah. Anyone else to add something? Or maybe you know in particular which rights are limited?
So in particular, men cannot go abroad up to 60 years old because of the martial law.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Dmitro, you wanted to add something, I guess?
It's a most common example that we are living in Ukraine in a war law. So it's our reality that some of human rights are being still limited right now in Ukraine. But it's it requires to the reality, because of the main task of a government is to protect all nations in general. So for this purpose, it requires to limit temporarily some rights.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we can answer that they are already limited. In our case, in Ukrainian case, they are already limited. Some even basic ones, right? Like the freedom of, in case of men, to leave the country, right? They can't. Okay, good examples. So let's see what we have in here. And basically, I think it's proof of what you just said. Human rights can be limited in exceptional cases, such as state of emergency or martial law. That's what we just discussed. To ensure national security and public order. Yeah, I guess it can happen when we have like a big protest or something like this. Limitation must adhere to the following principles. Legality, they can only be established by law. Necessity, they must be justified and proportionate. And temporality, such limitation cannot be indefinite, right? Do you understand everything I said, or should we go more deep? Okay. Do you think, I have just a question based on what I just read, do you think our limitation of the human rights right now in Ukraine due to martial law, they are facing these following principles that we just read? Temporality, necessity, legality. What do you think, guys? They are like proportionate to the situation, what is happening? Or should be more, maybe, or should be less limitation? What do you think?
The most thing is temporality. As for the service of our men, because there is no, I don't know for sure, but as I understand, there is no the law about the demobilization. And that is why the rule of temporality is violated.
Okay, yeah, good point. Good point. Like we don't have end date, and we don't have even like the draft of the of the end date of the service, right? Okay, Dmitro, and what do you say? Do you think we're following this principle with the limitation right now?
I completely agree that all these rules of limitation, legality, necessity, and temporality is being obeyed. Yeah, obeyed is a new word for me. Obeyed in Ukraine. So as I can see, most of people just don't notice this limitation and can live their ordinary life.
Okay, good. Thank you for your opinion. Anyone else wants to answer or anything to say regarding this? Okay, no hands, so we can move forward. Okay, another question to you, to the group. What role does the border service play in the realization and protection of human rights and citizen rights? Так, яку роль відіграє прикордонна служба? And anyone from the border service, maybe you want to reflect, how do you understand this question?
Maybe the right of movement.
Yeah, probably. We will see on the next slide.
Yes, we don't speak about men who cannot go abroad, during martial law, but during this peaceful time. So the right of movement, I think it's the main idea of bodyguard service.
Okay. Anyone else? Any thoughts?
I could add something what I'm thinking. First of all, Bodyguard Service of Ukraine is a law enforcement body, and all its activities reflect to human rights. So on the one hand, we protect the human rights. On the other hand, we, as a border services officers, have the power to limit some human rights. For example, to making detention for some group of people who do wrong in a wrong way.
Breaking the laws, right? Who are breaking the law?
Who are breaking the law? Yeah. So it's all activity is about the human rights to protect or to detain, to violate, but in a legal way.
Okay. Yeah, protect the law by one hand, yes, and protect the human rights from other hand. Okay, great. Yeah, and actually here we have the more wide answer to that question. Yes, so the feature of human rights compliance in the activities of the border service. Ensuring the freedom of movement, as Zoriana said, of individuals at the border, upholding the rights of refugee and asylum seekers accordance with the international standards, protecting individuals from unlawful deportation, preventing discrimination during border control, preventing torture and cruel treatment during detention. Challenges can be balancing national security and the respect for human rights, and the impact of the migration crisis, right? So that's kind of the wide, like we already also mentioned some of those, but this is like the full list. Any questions so far, or you agree with the list? Looks like right to you? Yeah, okay. So let's move forward. Another question to the group. What is the role of the local government in human rights? Any thoughts on that one? Of course, we will have the answer on the next slide, but let's just talk about it. We were also like already mentioning it, right? So the government should also protect the human rights. So maybe, yeah, Dmitro?
As I can see in Ukraine, local government play important role in human rights in current reality because there are in Ukraine a large number of people who were forced to leave their places, and local government provide to these people their social rights. For example, in Odessa, there are a lot of people who came from other area of Ukraine near to a combat line. So as a need, Odessa City Council provides a lot of social program for such people, for children especially.
Okay, so you can see that, right? That they're doing their job.
Absolutely.
Okay. Good. Yulia, do you agree with that part?
Yes, I
Yeah?
agree with the colleague, and I have nothing to say in this question, because all government, all organization, they have a big role in human rights and to Yeah, in human rights.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's good that you feel this way. Okay, let's move to the next slide. And again, as I promised you, we will have the full answer here. So, the role of local self-government bodies ensuring the citizens' rights. Local self-government bodies play an important role in the realization of the following rights: the right to social security, and the right to education, and the right to medical care, right? And we can say that we all, as the citizen, we can feel that we can go to the hospital, can go to the school, and I can call police if something happening, right? And hope that they will come and help. And so far, in my personal experience, they did help me. Yeah, like, so let's say it's working in our country. That's a good news for us. Okay, we finished with this part about the human rights basics. Thank you very much for being active. So now I will share another presentation because we still have a bit of time left, and let's practice a bit of grammar today, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, if it will be too easy for you, let us know, then we will create a more complicated task for the next time. But for now, I think yeah, let's just give it a try how it goes. So just a second, I will share another presentation with you, and we will go through the small grammar together. Okay. Yes, let me know when you will see it. Okay. Yeah, you can see it right now, right? Everything is good. Yeah, just send me thumbs up so I will know that you can see it. Yeah, right. Thank you. That's very good. And I'm just okay. I hope you can still see it. Okay, so today we will go through this question tags in English. And my first question would be, did you hear about this thing? Do you know what we're talking about, this question tags? Or like no glue so far? Okay, I can see the doubts on your faces, so means maybe you don't know that it's called this way, but I assure you, you probably know what we will be talking about right now. Okay, so let me move to the next page. So what are question tags in English? And now you will understand what I was referring to. We can use them in the conversation, and I'm sure you're using that a lot, to check the information, to seek for agreement. Like, for instance, like, do you agree with me? Don't you? Expressing doubts or showing politeness. And especially like in UK, they do use this a lot. Not that much maybe in US, but in UK, they do use that like often, like very often. Honestly, almost in every second phrase, you can hear this. We can share this presentation as well, right? So you can just, if you need it, write in the chat, and Tatiana will send 2 of them to you. So let me give you some examples. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Yeah, now like just note that you heard it before, right? Like, isn't it? So I'm asking, I want to be polite. I want to maybe ice break when we start the conversation, and I'm just double checking if you hear me, kind of if you are with me, right? You don't like coffee, do you? She's from France, isn't she? They won't be late, will they? You can speak Spanish, can't you? Зверніть тільки, будь ласка, увагу, це я скажу на українській, що коли ми, наприклад, на щось, перша у нас частина, якщо я кажу як факт, там, ти можеш говорити іспанською мовою, то друга частина, де я перепитую, це буде, типу, як заперечення, да? Can't you? Ми так не говоримо в українській мові, це буде складно звучати, да? Ти говориш іспанською мовою, ти ж правда типа, не говориш. Ну, це буде дивно, але в англійській саме так і відбувається. Тому keep in mind, when you will do these examples yourself, don't forget that if you say, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Чи не так? Да? Тобто ми б це переклали, мабуть, чи не так? Фактично перекласти як в англійській ми не можемо, бо в українській це просто якось буде звучати дуже, дуже по-дивному. Добре, я вам дала приклади, і зараз ще трошечки інформації, і в кінці ми спробуємо, щоб ви самі зробили пару таких прикладів. So, identify the auxiliary verb in the statement. It's be, do, or have. Це щойно сказала. If the statement is positive, use a negative question. If the statement is negative, use a positive question. Так? Ми щойно про це поговорили, як це працює. Use the opposite form of your auxiliary verb and add the pronoun at the end. Yeah? Тому що ми в кінці теж повторюємо ще раз. Isn't it? Так? Ми знову повертаємося до subject. Чому так? Добре, прекрасно. Any questions so far? Okay. Yeah, I promise you, it would be easy. And regarding the intonation that you use during this question tags, so basically you will hear something like falling intonation, like, yeah, I don't know. It's raining today, isn't it? Or you do speak Spanish, don't you? Так? Або do you want a coffee? Wouldn't you? And it goes up, right? So it's like I'm asking and I'm hoping you will say, yes, I would like to have a coffee with you, like right now, let's go. So you can use these two type of intonation. So don't forget that it's a question in there, right? Still, it's kind of obvious, the answer, because you're just seeking for this agreement with your opponent or just the person that you speak to, yeah? Okay, hope it makes sense, what I'm saying. So we also, yeah, this is just like what I already told you. Positive question tags are used to seek agreement or confirmation, and negative tags they used to express like doubt or seek clarification. When you don't want to sound rude, because also like sometimes in Ukrainian we just go very direct, right? We're asking questions very directly. For people abroad, they usually find the way we communicate too direct, and sometimes that means rude to them. For making your speech more polite, you can use this, right? So, like, even if you're asking, you come in for a week, aren't you, right? So it's already making your speech more polite, because you're kind of giving this soft questioning to the person instead of kind of like, how many days you're going to spend in Ukraine, you know, like, and the person, my gosh, how many days? Let me think about it. I'm already stressed, right? But if you kind of doing this way, it's more soft and more polite. Okay, so let's go back to the examples, and I will ask you to make your own examples. And let's start with Zarina. If you don't mind, Zarina, just try to come up with your example, what it can be.
You are going to visit your colleague tomorrow, aren't you?
Amazing. Yes, very good example. And like, look how soft it sounds, right? Because if you will say, are you going to visit your colleagues tomorrow? It's already like sounds more like an order, you know, like a, aren't you? Yes. Okay. Mitro, do you want to go next?
My own example, yeah?
Yeah, your own example.
Constitution is a very important set of human rights, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Okay, good example. Amazing. Roman, if you can, maybe you want to make your own example. Okay. Andriy, do you want to join us to try your horse making your own example?
Sorry, but I can't some example.
You can't come up.
Yeah.
Okay, but did you understand how to do it, like in general?
Yeah, I understand, but my skill speaking language is so low.
Oh, really? Doesn't
Yeah.
I can't tell it from the way you actually speak. I would say you're kind of good in English.
No,
Fluent.
I all understand, but I don't speaking. Not
You're
good.
not good. Okay, that's so far, but okay. Thank you for answering. That's good. I will not bother you too much, but still, time to time, don't afraid to make your own examples, because more you make mistakes, better for us. We can fix them. Can't we? You see, I just made this example. Can't we? Amazing. Okay, maybe Irina want to give the example to try yourself.
Are you talking about me?
Yes. Come and
Okay. I'm beautiful, ain't I?
Can you repeat the first? You're talking about yourself.
I'm talking about myself.
I am beautiful, ain't I? Okay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. And
good example.
One more. Nothing is ready, is it?
Yes, nothing is ready, is it? Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Because
that's actually
the first part of the sentence is negative. That's why we have the tag.
Yeah.
Positive. Yeah.
That's actually a good example, because I even have to think here, because you kind of don't have, you just use nothing is ready. I will check and write you in the chat. I would say isn't it still, because you kind of
is it. We have the rule that statements which use such words as nobody, no, none, nothing. And,
okay, great.
Even barely, hardly, they are considered as negative. That's why we have the tag.
Is it? Okay,
great
example.
No, for example, if we have nobody went to the park yesterday, then did they? Then we say did they. Nobody, we use they. Nothing, we use it.
Amazing example. So guys, if everyone understood the point here, right? So we don't use the no part in the beginning, right? But we have a word nothing, right? So it means it's already negative first part. So in the end, that's why Irina said, is it? Even it sounds that you should say, isn't it? But in this case, you use is it. Do you understand why, right? That's thank you for bringing this example. Amazing example, Irina, actually. Great. Okay, so let's try with Alexander. If you can speak, Alexander. I know that you're probably still in the car.
I can, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so try to make your example. Are you in the car? Aren't you?
I'm like Andrei, can speak.
Can understand, but don't like to speak yet. Yes.
Yes. I don't know. Easily one. Yes. He from Ukraine, isn't he?
Okay, that's great. That's a good start. Why not? Yes, good example. You see, you actually nailed it. Я не знаю, чи ви чули про таку фразу, це така ідіома you nailed it. Це типу, не чули, я вам зараз розкажу. Це хороша фраза, її часто використовують, і поки ти її не знаєш, ти не можеш зрозуміти, що вони мають на увазі, ти тільки розумієш, що це ніготь, а ти такий, до чого тут ніготь, що ти мені говориш? Але мається на увазі, що як оце притиснути до нігтя, you nailed it. І ви можете, якщо людина справилась, можна сказати, you nailed it. Взагалі, все чудово. So, you nailed it, Alexander, thank you. Okay, Yevgen, maybe you want to try if you hear us. Krasnoperov. Okay. Probably doesn't hear us. Volodymyr Savchenko, я ще бачу. Do you want to try your example?
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, let's
He's
try.
on duty today, isn't he?
Can you repeat, please? I didn't hear. It was a day? You said day?
He is on duty today.
Okay. On duty today, isn't he? Yes, great example. Everything is correct. Good. good stuff. Also, another idiom that people use a lot in UK. Good stuff, they say. You know, if you agree with someone, ви можете просто як сказати, я навіть не знаю, як це правильно перевести українською, але це як гарні речі. Good stuff. Ну, фактично ти кажеш гарні речі, але ти погоджуєшся з людиною, що вона сказала, і ти з цим згодом. Okay, so let me see. Roman, are you still here? Maybe you want to try with an example. Okay, I'm just also checking in who survived our first lesson. If people still here or they sleepy. Okay, good. I think we're done with that part. So let me know, was it simple for you guys? Can we give you something more complicated, or we're fine with these things right now? How do you feel like?
For me, it might seem like simple, but I feel need to clarify some points.
Okay, good. Yeah, simple but not that simple as everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. And Andrei, how the whole lesson was for you? Easy, not easy? You said you understand pretty much everything, right? But still don't.
It's not easy, but I understand. Some words I'm not understand, but
You
all
don't.
them I understand.
Yeah. Okay. So overall, you have a feeling that you understood what we were talking about. Okay. Great.
I would add some point. It might seem easy at the screen, but for me, example, I don't use this tags
Too much
in my speaking. So.
That's actually interesting. I agree with you, Dmitro. I would say where we talk English, we don't use it almost, actually never. But again, in UK, they do use it a lot. Like I hear this all the time. For them, it's kind of the way of speaking. They just kind of trying to clarify everything and not to be rude. So that's why a lot of questions coming in, and like, isn't it? You will just hear this as I don't know, basically, як ми кажемо ну, отак у них оця є, типа, isn't it? А ми, вони справді це дуже часто використовують, хоча це така, здавалось, для нас це ніби нічого обов'язкового. Okay, Irina, also you can ask your reflection on the lesson. How was it for you? Easy, not easy, more complicated? Any wishes?
I cannot share my opinion about your lesson because I joined some minutes ago. Because
okay.
I was busy, and unfortunately I missed half of your lesson, even the most part of your lesson. But
okay, I see.
I think it's great.
No, but thank you for the honesty. I appreciate it, and I really hope that the work will allow you to join for the full lesson next time.
Yeah,
Alexander, Alexander, how was it for you? What do you think? Easy, not easy? More talking, less talking, more grammar?
I think it's hard.
Hard. Okay.
Yes, but not
very hard, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, but thank you for staying active, because like active listening, it's also works. First you listen, then you speak, and that's totally fine. So I'm happy to have you here. Zarina, how was?
I'm trying.
Yeah. Just keep joining us. Stay active. Zarina, I just wanted to ask for your feedback, how it was for you.
So the hardest thing from this lesson that I'm not a lawyer and I don't know a lot about human rights, just if it concerns my work. So I know a little bit, but I cannot compare myself with Dmitro, because he is a lawyer and he knows a lot. He knows all these laws, orders, and he can speak a lot on this question. For me, it would be interesting to receive some of new things from grammar, but really I don't know what exactly. And surely the most important thing is just to communicate, even if I don't know about what.
But now you learn
Just to
some
try.
stuff. Yeah, and now you know some stuff, right? Even from the lesson that we pick up from there. Yeah, I agree with you. Communication is the key. And Dmitro, now I'm thinking that you like that expert that we had in the beginning of our lesson in that video, you know, the guy who kind of saying, what do you want me to do, like with the blue ink to draw a red line, right? At least today, your expertise was on the top level, and thank you for the active participation. If you will have any question, actually, Dmitro, also like feel free to write in the chat, and we will reflect. I don't know if you want to clarify something. Just asking. You said that something were maybe not super clear, or okay, that's fine, right? You just mute that. Okay, but write in the chat. Yes, and we're almost there. So this is will be the end of our first lesson. So thank you very much for your active participation. This is very important. We still have 4 minutes, so Tatiana will play another video for all of us to finish on the kind of funny, nice note. I hope. I'm not sure the video is funny.
It should not be funny. It will be a
Not
video
funny.
about human rights, and
Okay.
then we can discuss this video, and then we can finish this lessons.
Perfect,
if you don't
Marie.
mind.
Yeah, I'm always up to discussion. So, Tatiana, can you start the video, please? And I will then stop sharing.
Так, вибачте, буквально одну хвилинку, зачекайте.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, guys, if anyone want to share the reflection about the lesson, feel free to talk. If I didn't mention your name, doesn't mean you have no right to speak. Please, feel free. Okay. And I'll just check the chat, just in case if we have something new. Okay, here we go.
Rights. Human rights are the fundamental freedoms and protections that belong to every single one of us, regardless of race, gender, sexuality, religion, or beliefs. Rights are about being treated and treating others fairly and ensuring everyone can make choices about their own lives. They're about justice, freedom, and equality. Here's a quick breakdown of your rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that all humans are born free and equal in dignity and in rights. They're endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of kinship, which means that no matter who you are, the very fact that you're a human being grants you these rights. Your life is your life, and it cannot be unjustly taken from you just because some people don't like you. And that is regardless of what nationality you are, cultural background, religion, or political views. You may not be forced into slavery, and you're not required to follow any social obligations, constraints, or restrictions others might feel you have due to your race, sex, gender identity, or sexual orientation. You have the right to start a family and own property, and nobody can say that you can't. If you become sick, you have the right to healthcare. You also have the right to education and any other necessary social services, such as disability care, for example. No person or entity can ever take these rights away from you. If your government infringes on any of these rights, you have the right to seek asylum and refuge in another nation. At work, you have the right to fair working conditions, fair and equal pay, and the right to join and form trade unions to protect your interests. You also have the right to rest and leisure, including holidays. If you have a run-in with the law, you may not be subjected to any cruel or unusual punishment, and you cannot be punished before first being proven guilty in a court of law. If you feel a law is unjust, you have the right to protest, making phone calls, writing to your leaders, or by peacefully taking it to the streets. These rights are there to protect you and your loved ones. They also exist to protect your neighbours, your friends, your rivals, and even people whose opinions or lifestyles you don't agree with. These are some of your human rights, yours and everyone else's. Together, we can protect them. When we do, all our lives are better and we create a better world for everyone.
Thank you, Tanya.
What up?
Yeah, I think a great summary of what we learned today. Yeah, maybe anything new, what we didn't cover, or again, any reflection on the video, because we have to talk here. So like, just feel free to say something. What do you think?
This video was just to summarize the topic which we were talking about all this lesson, and it was nice to see you guys today, and I wish you a beautiful day. I know the weather in Ukraine is not nice, isn't it? Is it? So it's rainy. It's rainy. So thank you guys that you joined us today. Thank you, Oля, for your support and assistance, and see you.
I'm always happy.
Friday.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your activities. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will take some things like a new that you learned today. And like, I really appreciate your freedom of making mistakes, freedom to also learn new stuff, and freedom to speak out, because it's very important just to kind of gain these new skills of, when you feel free communicating with others, right? Doesn't matter how many mistakes you do in one sentence. It's not about that. It's about it to start to talk, okay? Even if it will be, hi, my name is, it's great. It's great for the start, and we will take you even further.
Right to mistake, Oля. Right to mistake.
Right, yeah, right to make mistakes. Exactly. Great. Okay, wish you a pleasant day ahead of you, and yeah, hope to see you again. Like a good start, group. Congratulations on your first class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys.